think BW Styles is right behind him in that count. So, be nice to see how that kind of goes.
Yeah. The PR stuff has always been super interesting for this because, like, they kind of come in waves, and Luxray has kind of just came in like a hurricane. He's just been so dominant in every all-in bracket, every champions bracket, any sort of bracket where he's allowed to compete. He's just been that monster that even when he loses a set at some point, maybe in winners early, if he's determined enough and he's using the characters he's most proficient in, it seems like he'll almost always take the grand final set.
Yeah, very true. All right, perfect. Everyone who needs to be here is here. Let's go ahead and set this scoreboard up. This is best 3 out of 5 for everybody that is watching at home. And I'm not seeing it yet. Yeah, I'm not seeing them discuss stages yet. They may also be doing it in private chat as well. So, we will kind of anxiously be waiting to see what pops up for that.
Yeah, it looks like Phil's typing now as well as Jest. And so I will say, the things that I think we need to see from Phil and Jest to win this set are these things. For Phil, I think we need to see Phil really hone in on the fact that he needs to stay away from Jest. And while it can be like mentally taxing to kind of play that game plan of like just cat and mouse, run away, keep damaging, like just run away, keep throwing those lasers and those missiles, it works for Phil and it works for him in a lot of matchups, and he just needs to stick to it, especially for Luigi, because for Jest, what he needs to do to win is essentially get a grab, get those moves. But we're seeing completely
oh my goodness.
oh my god, I'm done.
I don't think I know how to call this one.
I'll call it excited.
Right. All right, let's go ahead and get into winners finals.
3, 2, 1, go!
So I will say in this matchup for Luxray, I think Falco definitely has the extreme lead in like terms of just the matchup. And I say that because Falco, he just has so many of these so many like tools in his matchups that are really gonna hurt Rool. And between his like a really oppressive combo game, he has a really good projectile like with that laser. He has really good throw combos. He has really good aerials with the forward aerial, the spike that he gets on side B, as well as that up air and nair comboing tools. And on top of all of that, he's got a really good up tilt, which is basically just a combo starter. And his down tilt is also a kill move, which is just such a weird thing to say about a tilt attack. But you're seeing Rool just get a bit stuffed out here. He literally cannot stay on stage without getting his face kicked. Goes for the down smash, and there it is, the up air.
So this is good. Yep.
And then on top of all that, he also has Falco has that that down B, that reflector, and because of how it moves, it's actually really hard to punish since it's so big.
Oh,
nice! The nice down or back air coming out from Rool. And I'd say that's probably Falco's one of his two weaknesses, is that he can get edge guard fairly easily since he has so much startup on his recovery, his FB. But like, look at these combos, man! Like 38% off of a couple up tilts, and even then, like Rool, he's a big target, so it makes hitting them all the easier. It reminded me of that image.
Yep.
Oh,
goes for the really greedy double forward aerial, just expecting BW at any point to just jump into it. And now he's playing with the crown. Ooh, throws off stage. King K. Rool does not have access to that. No more side B. It's on stage. Will he go for it? He does. Giving up some stage control. Reflects the side B again. Like, it's such a good tool. And doesn't even get to come back. And there's the back air.
Oh, they're back there.
That's such a rough matchup, I feel, for King K. Rool. It's just, there's so much that Luxray, especially with how proficient he is in that combo strings with Falco, that you can kind of just see throughout this whole match is that it's just really hard for BW to stay on the ground. Yeah, not sure. It's been interesting. We've been seeing a lot of King K. Rool coming out for BW, and I think they're just messing around because, like, both of them again they've played in so many tournaments, and like these past couple weeks. So who knows? Like, sometimes you just gotta have a couple fun friendlies.
Yeah, no, and I think BW is probably getting ready to switch back on over to Mega Man. He's going to hit him with the Mulan. Let's get down to business.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
So Luxray up 1-0. Tell me how you guys feel about this matchup right now.
Let's see where they're going for stages. Now I'm assuming they're going right back, but if they aren't, I'll be surprised. Oh, town and city. All right, so I am surprised, but I think that this definitely favors Mega Man. However, Falco does have the tools necessary to win this game. He's kind of like Luigi in the sense that Falco, he doesn't have as good of a run speed as like somebody like Fox per se, but he does have all the similar tools. He's got great combo game, he's got great edge guarding, and he's got a really great reflector and projectile. Whereas Mega Man, like, he could kind of dance around. Oh, stretcher? Nope, never mind. That was so close. Super scary stuff.
Uh-oh.
I was just going to say, that's the one weakness that, one of the two weaknesses that are super big about Falco is his recovery and his speed. And if you can take advantage of at least one of those things maliciously, then you're going to be in the lead for that game. And I think that with BW, he's already so good at punishing decently fast recoveries with Mega Man down air. But once you get a character like Falco, who's even easier to edge guard, you're going to see stuff like that. And
Falco.
that was really good.
Falco in the red is... And let's be fair, as much as I really want Falco to win this,
I don't blame you. He's a cool character. But honestly, it's more of just a character, what's the word? A character hierarchy kind of thing. It's just that Mega Man is regarded as just pretty high tier, I'd say, like pretty up there in terms of character. He's anywhere between like top 30 in the game and top like 25 to 20, depending on who you ask. And he's got the results to back it up. He's got top player reps in terms of like just players who care about this character and push like the character's knowledge forward. And then you also just have a large player base of people like BW who are really skilled players and are also just practicing the heck out of this character. Whereas Falco, like a lot of the top players of him in Smash 4 or in Melee, don't really play him anymore. They switch to characters like Wolf or Fox, as both of those characters just do what Falco does a bit better and just have way less losing matchups. However, Falco, I'd say, is anywhere between like bottom of high tier and top of mid tier. It just also, again, depends on who you ask. Because as you see, like anytime Luxray gets a grab or any sort of move on BW, he racks up a pretty decent amount of damage or even a kill. And a couple of things that you have to know is that forward air is so dangerous on ledge. That back air you actually have to hold away when you are getting hit by that laser, and you'll actually avoid the laser hit. You'll actually go right underneath it. So like little things like that will cause BW to take less damage, but we'll see if he's able to adapt to those things on the fly. It's really hard to do that. Well, let's see. I think that if Luxray can make it back, this game will stay pretty even, but alright, he does. He also gets the edge guard.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, DI's in. Perfect. Makes it back. That's insanity. Really good use of your air dodge there.
Yep.
Jumps over the reflector. You better hold out here, BW. Doesn't know to hold out.
I feel
That's
those
so
lasers gave him a chance to get back on.
Yeah. You gotta be careful now. He's already lost the percent lead. Because now what can happen is Luxray can play really passively. He's got the saw. He can reflector the forward smashes.
Oh,
or
the
any
saw
of the
doesn't reach him,
projectiles.
and he almost gets Buster shot down.
Oh, they're both going for back threats. So cheeky. They both. That's such a scary position to try and be in, and they both tried it. You'll see in this replay that both of them roll back like at least once, and they're trying to both get their back throw. But
Crazy
I think,
ending.
yeah, it was such a scary position. Right there, that was so close. Really great on Luxray to get back. Look at that. Right there, you saw Falco and Mega Man kind of just sidestep back a little bit. And finally, one of them made it behind enough. And I think that's also just a case of even if Falco grabs Mega Man there, the back throw for Falco is not strong enough to kill a character like that. It's just not going to be enough. So even then, I think that BW lives a bit longer, but who knows if he makes it back in that situation. So good on him for getting that stock.
Let's take a quick look at the bracket while we've got some updates going on here. So, for everybody at home, we are watching Luxray versus BW Styles in a tied up 1-1 series. Then, over on the other half, we've got two matches cooking up. We've got Just Doki taking on Titan Killer. I think they finished one match. And then we've got RP4 and Swag Flu getting ready to go into another one. So, those two winners will face up in losers round number 4. Then, of course, they will be looking to play the loser of this particular set we're watching in a losers finals. Let's see if the guys are in game just yet. Yes, they are.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to small battlefield. Interesting pick. I like it for Falco, and it seems to be working at least early on for Luxray. And I say that because, like other characters that I've mentioned in the past that enjoy the stage, oh my goodness, Luxray getting that Falco F smash. It has a bit of startup and not too much end lag, but when you do hit it, it hits hard, and it's really hard to like adjust to this online platform. And again, this double rollback that both of them are going for, trying to get each other into disadvantage. And that time, neither of them got the hit, because I believe Luxray went for up tilt. And whether that was intentional or not is just a good reaction from him, instead of trying to force something that may not work out anyways. And getting a decent amount of extra credit at keeping BW at about 70%, 75 now. Only got about 100 on him himself. BW messes up that up tilt. Oh, he might have lost his jump there too. Gets back anyways with that up B.
Yeah.
Oh, gets the back throw.
There's the back throw.
Unfortunately, that will not kill. The really good DI coming out from Luxray. Oh, and another. I think there's another
forward
F smash. It's so good. Like, it's very hard to just react to on the fly. And it's an option also that Luxray has not thrown out really too much at all in these first couple games. Finally getting the stock off his BW, but already has not had a chance to attack on any damage, and we're seeing these up tilt combos, but that's unfortunate. That was just a big flub, I think.
Had enough already?
Yep.
Yeah, and I think that they're also like BW. He must have lost his jump at some point in there, and then that's kind of what caused him to just lose his stock. But it looks like now, okay, so he's switching to Terry. I understand this. I think that Terry is a character who just really needs to stay up close and definitely does not get punished very hard for that reflector. And also, because of how slow both these characters are, it's going to be a much more combo game. And so we'll see how that affects BW's performances. He's usually been the one that's been kind of zoning, whereas now the one with the projectile that can kind of space better is Luxray with that laser. But we'll see. These F smashes at ledge are very dangerous for BW. You gotta be careful when you're getting up from ledge like that. Oh, but right back at you is BW's with that forward smash at ledge himself, throwing some of his own, some of Luxray's own medicine right back at him. Really good stuff. Nice little string there. I like BW kind of using this power dunk as like a movement option. It's very different and kind of hard to just react to on the fly, so really interesting. Although, now that, I was just going to say, if he could get a go out with the Buster Wolf or whatever, Buster Geyser Buster, or whatever it's called.
Power Geyser.
Thank you. I could not think of it. It's been so long since Terry's showing of like all of his moves. It's so crazy that all these DLC characters are already out, and like the next list is almost done too. Let's see here. It looks like Luxray kind of at like, he's at 108%, and that rage is definitely going to help him to damage and combo BW to kind of match that percent. One thing I didn't think about though, early on in this set until just now, was that Luxray has the whole set been being punished by BW's Mega Man down air. And now that he no longer has to worry about being edge guarded because BW as Terry just really cannot afford to go off stage for any reason. And because of that, Lux can kind of focus far more on his neutral and edge guarding himself. And if he controls center stage in this matchup, it's going to cause BW to have a much harder time in trying to win this game. Nice forward arrows coming out. Let's see. Does he go for? He goes for up smash. But again, like I was saying earlier, that movement option with the power dunk from BW is just so hard to predict when he'll just do it. Goes for the Buster Wolf, I think that was. And loses that stock from the edge guard. But 91% is Luxray, so we'll see now. Will BW be able to take the stock and force it to a game 5? Oh, tries to go for that forward smash. Really trying to get some sort of final kill. Goes for back throw, gets him to about 150. Jumping. Let's see what he does here. Oh, he was going for the up B fully charged. Oh, and there it is. And we're gonna see a game 5.
Yep. Buster Wolf coming through to tie that up. Let's catch the instant replay.
Yeah, I could tell BW is just looking for any sort of finisher here. He does not want to like choke this game, I think. And like, not that it would have been his fault for choking, because I don't think it would have been. It would have just been Luxray. Like when you're a character like Falco and you get to that point where you're like at that max rage, you can deal damage and kill somebody really quickly.
Yeah.
And when you're Terry, you don't have very many ways to get back in the first place. So you just want to get in and just get out and move on. And I think that's exactly what BW needed as the type of player too. He's very, it seems like he's very like gameplay based in terms of like his motivation. And depending on how decent he's doing, it also seems like he just performs better. Like I think that can be said for a lot of people. Like the serotonin boost you get from just being able to like take a game in any form and factor is exciting. It can definitely boost your morale. Really decent stuff coming out from BW. Wow, it's really interesting to see this next set. Like, BW just performed much better in this beginning set, and I think that with the little amount of damage also just tacked down to him as well, like, ooh, will he go for it? Oh, goes for the forward smash. Does not get the punish, though. It's really hard to get that F smash. Oh, goes for the jab, or the down tilt into fully charged. That was pretty cool to see. Didn't get anything off of it, though. Oh, nice forward smash. Let's see here. Oh, goes for the weak version of Buster Wolf, but doesn't get anything off of it. And the forward smash is what's going to take it. And now we're seeing these Falco combos. That is Falco, everybody.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
let's see what happens. He got 53 damage, 0 to 50, really quick. Gets another nair, another fair. Laser, doesn't get it. Oh, goes for the fair again, but the down and B coming out, making it really unpredictable, like in some of the past games for Luxray to get these types of killing moves, like that forward aerial. And now he has that go meter, and he is at ledge, so... Oh, there's the geyser.
Oh, he misses it.
Tries to hit him with
Misses the geyser.
superpower geyser. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's his side special too that he got punished in and then Falco back throwed him as a result. Good shield.
Nice edge guard coming out for Luxray. Now this is it. So 56, really not that much damage on him. And I think that if Luxray at any point in the stock, never mind.
Whoa.
BW said
Don't
shut up.
speak too soon. Right, shut it up. Right, shut it up.
Oh my god.
Just like last game, I feel like too. Like as soon as they got to the last stock,
Oh
last
my
hit
goodness.
situation, BW is having none of it. He's like, get me out of here. But seriously, good stuff on him. I think that character switch is definitely needed.
Oh.
All right, and with that, looks like we are getting ready to go with RP4 versus Just Doki coming into here for losers bracket. This ought to be actually pretty good because we've made it all the way to losers round number 4, if I'm not correct. Just as a reminder for everybody at home, these are best 2 out of 3 sets. Oh, and let me make sure I do a promo really quickly while I'm in between these.